Good morning. My name is Sandra Hutchens. I'm the Sheriff Coroner of Orange County. I'm out here to provide you an update of our 3 escaped inmates. They remain outstanding at this time. The FBI and the U.S. Marshal's Office and the Orange County Probation Department, Orange County DA's Office, and other agencies have been assisting us during this last 24-hour period. You need to know that we have not stopped. We have been continually investigating this since this escape occurred. We continue to have 3 individuals out there who are very dangerous, and I want to tell the public, presume that they are armed, and so do not approach them. We are asking for the public's assistance by making phone calls, calling 911 to provide us information. We have been following up on a number of leads and continue to follow up on leads. So we believe that we are making progress in this investigation. And as was stated yesterday, we will not stop until these individuals are back in our custody, and I am confident that that will occur. The U.S. Marshal's Office just reported this morning that in addition to the $20,000 reward offered by the FBI, the U.S. Marshals has offered a $30,000 reward, $10,000 for each fugitive for the apprehension of that fugitive. The FBI is offering up to $20,000 reward. There's a question asked yesterday about why these individuals with these serious charges would be housed in a dormitory environment over at this jail behind me in the main central jail. You need to know that about 70 to 80% of our inmates in our jails today are felons, and that we have over 384 inmates who are in custody for murder or attempt murder or serious violent crimes. So this is an older designed facility. It's what we call a linear facility, where inmates, we can't bring the services to them. They have some ability to move throughout the facility. The newer design facilities bring the services to the inmates. And so that's a challenge that we know that we have to contend with. While our focus right now is to obviously apprehend these individuals, get them back behind bars as quick as possible, we are also beginning an investigation as to how this occurred and are working on that, but certainly not with the same number of resources as we are dealing with getting these individuals off the street. We've gotten a number of what I would call very good tips that have got us on the right path. As far as actual sightings of the individuals, we have not. There is no indication at this time that anyone has left the country, but certainly we want to make sure that does not occur, and that's the marshals and the FBI certainly are in assistance with that, but they're also here to help us investigate it here in the county. So they're a great partner with us in terms of our investigations, and right now we need all the resources we can get, and they've been a tremendous resource for us. We have several teams that are following up on individual leads, and they're doing it in several areas, different counties. I can't get into any more detail than that, other than to tell you we have several teams, and they focus on information that they get, and that information has taken them to different places in this county and other counties. It appears to be a very sophisticated operation where they were allowed to go through some security access points and had some tools that allowed them to do that. Where they got those tools and how that occurred, we are still looking into that. We have made contact with and continue to look at anybody who's had a relationship with these individuals. And so we have had, I would say, cooperation with a number of people we have contacted with. Whether they are telling us the truth remains to be seen, but we are certainly following up on any contacts that they may have had with other individuals and family members. I think, as was reported yesterday, more importantly, we have notified the victims of some of these crimes and the people that investigated those crimes, to ensure that everybody who was involved in these cases is safe until we apprehend these individuals. So we're very focused on that. But in answer to your question, we're following up on every lead. Again, people will give you information, and you just got to find out if that's correct information or not through follow-up. We have been looking at our cameras and looking at any video surveillance that we can find. So that is still being reviewed. Yes, we are looking at all cameras that we can get a hold of to see exactly how this occurred. Like you say, how did they get away once they got out? Did they have assistance? Those kinds of things. I've been in law enforcement for 37 years, always working for sheriff's departments that manage jails. And escapes do occur from time to time. We try and limit that. We learn from the mistakes. I can tell you that this is a very sophisticated looking operation. People in jail have a lot of time to sit around and think about ways to defeat our systems. And again, we're handicapped in a bit that this is a jail where a lot of movement occurs, and to do more counts during the day, we can't do that because we have people going to court, we have people going to medical treatment, we have a number of activities occurring, and you can't leave someone locked down. And even if you have someone in a cell block, you can't leave them locked down 24 hours a day. You know, there's requirements that they get out for exercise and those kinds of things. So unfortunately, the reality is, and you've heard it from time to time, we will have escapes. Again, we learn from our mistakes, we investigate how this happened, we tighten up our security, and we change, policies if necessary. But yeah, it doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, we are on top of it, very concerned. We have done a number of exercises at some of our other jails called Red Man exercises, where we send a team of individuals in the jail to try and find ways where they could defeat the system. We will certainly be doing more of that, I can tell you, after this. Once we determined that they were gone, and then there was a search conducted of the immediate area, because several times in these kinds of instances we'll find them hiding nearby or not having not gotten out of the jail. Once that was completed, we were no longer on lockdown.
As the sheriff stated this morning, the FBI is here to lend technical, investigative, intelligence assistance to the Orange County Sheriff's Department and whatever they may need. We've already offered up to a $20,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of these individuals, and we'll continue to be here with the Sheriff's Department as well as the United States Marshal Service until these individuals are captured. The assistance from the public is very important. Anyone that sees anything, to call that information in so we can act on intelligence and information that comes into us. So that is very important.
If anybody sees them, we would absolutely ask that you call 911 and allow law enforcement to respond. Thank you very much for coming.